Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see how to visualize molecular docking interactions between or inside the complex formed by combination of a ligand and a target receptor proteins. Then in order to do so, we are going to open Discovery Studio in my computer. I hope that you have that you have this software in your computer too. Okay, when the software is open, you're gonna open and you search where the proteins you want to visualize is located in your computer. Then I'll choose these proteins C19s, and that is the shape of these proteins, and I can use the right click to move the whole complex. And how to customize it or to modify position, I can just come here in order to change the quality presentation by visualization publication quality. And now I can have a different color of ribbons inside the receptor proteins, and I can visualize in a white background. Now next, how can I customize the ligand? I just have to select it, and I just have to make sure that I'm selecting the ligand. I just have to click on it. That, and I go on display style. When you click on display style, you can have, that is the first form, the six forms. You can have the line form, which is generally the form involving the 2D diagram. Then we are going to use the ball and sticks. Click on apply. You can see that the ball and sticks, we have these kinds of presentations where all the atoms have the same radius and the same size. It's the case with hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, oxygen and carbon. So I can change the shape. Okay, then I'm going to display style, skull, ball and sticks. And in skull, ball and sticks, the particularity is the fact that each atom possesses a size according to its van der Waals radius or to its natural radius. Then you can see that, for example, here hydrogen are smaller than other kinds of atoms, maybe oxygen, carbon, sulfur, or nitrogen. Then I can also change the shape with other presentations. Select all elements. Okay, through the third, I come here, CPK. On CPK presentation, I have something like that, where atoms are really close to each other in order to have a presentation with atoms with a big size compared to last presentations. And here we don't have any information about the kinds of interactions, nature of bonds, nature of angles involved between each atoms inside the molecules. That's why generally used for presentation of result. We generally use, in terms of presentations, scale balls or just ball and sticks. But for that video, we are going to see how to use just scale ball and sticks, and we click on apply and it becomes scale ball and stick. Now what about changing concerning colors of atoms? We can change here color by element or by parent color, but we are going to change by element, and we are going to customize one types of atoms inside the molecules with carbons by using that light blue color. For example, we click on apply and we click on OK, and as we can see now, carbon's atom directly turns blue. We have then carbon's atoms in light blue color. Now what about getting these kinds of images as three-dimensional structures in good shape? We can get this image three-dimensional structure by just clicking on file, next save as, and choose the specific name for the file. For example, we are going to choose here image files, and we choose image files. We are going to register it, and when we want to register it, another important thing is to choose a right resolution. For example, we choose inch, and we choose, for example, 50 inch, for example, in order to have good quality images, and you press on OK in order to do so. As I already done it, I don't need to do it again. But if you want to obtain other structures in order to superpose it to something else, you can use, for example, transparent background, and I'm gonna use it, for example, for this video. Then let's check the result here. We are on this presentation. C19. This is C19 that I recorded previously for the video. Then there is a position of element. When we are here, that is position of element in C19. So we have here the shape with the transparent background. As you can see, while you are using transparent background, you can superpose this image to something else or another image without any other problems. There's a particularity or one of the specificity of transparent backgrounds image, and these kinds of image are also very useful when we want to use them in publication, or to superimpose them to a diagram, to a table, or to another image in a paper for scientific publication or production. Now let us see how to produce a 2D diagram. When you want to produce a 2D diagram, you just have to come here and click on Show 2D Diagram. It's really important to note that in order to have this quality of images and this type of amino acids, for example, van der Waals interactions, you don't need to click on three-dimensional interaction and ligand interactions before clicking on Show 3D Diagram. We will see next in the video that when you click on Ligand interactions, you directly cancel the interactions like van der Waals interactions in the 2D diagram. Now, how can we present the 2D diagram in best or good quality? For example, we can have here a presentation like that. So have a presentation like that without any legend, you come here and you make a right click, display style, you go on show legend and you click on hide legend, apply. When you click on apply, you directly get this image which is close to that image. And as you can see here, the image here is in other position compared to the image here. And how can I do that? I just have to make a right click, flip vertical. When you click on flip vertical, you can click flip horizontal according to what you want to obtain. For example, now I get the same structure like this and here. That's how I obtain this structure. And in order to save it, you come here, same process, file, save as, and you save it with a good quality image. We save it with a good quality image. Then, for example, we are going to type something and register it. And don't forget to increase the size of the image in inch and maybe 15 or more than 15 in order to have a high resolution. And then you click on OK. Then when you click on OK, it's really important to do so, because if you don't do that, for example, you can have 2G interactions or slow quality images like that. When you increase or you zoom on the image, you can really be able to see the different details related to atoms, interactions, or their structures. That is why it's really important to have good quality images like that in order to be able to zoom on them and present them in a paper without any stress about shape of your presentation. Now, concerning the general aspect, how to present them in that kind of aspect. For example, changing the ligand shape for line to sticks. You just have to come here and you select it. Then you select the ligand by clicking twice or thrice, and you click on it. You go on display style, and when you're on display style, as you can see here, the scriptures are in Calibri. I'm going to change them in Cambria matte, and here too Cambria matte. And atoms, which containing atoms, I'm going to change them in sticks. When I change them in sticks, I can click on OK, and as you can see, apply, OK, and next you have this shape. This shape corresponds to that image that you can save with the same process as seen previously. So you can click on file, save as, and enter the name of the image, save, and choose the resolution that you want to save it in. For example, I save it with 15% off with 50 inch as previously, and you can see that the quality of the image is really good. But you can excuse the dark zone here. The dark zones here are due to the low graphical capacity of my computer. Then if you are using a good computer with a good random access memory and a good graphical capacity, you will have images like those present here without any disruption or dark zone anywhere. Now, how to obtain images in that shape with disk? You just have to do the same thing. You come here, you will click on it, or you select it, display style, you come on atoms, and you choose disk. When you choose disk, you click on apply and next OK. When you click on apply and next OK, you can see that every atoms have a name, has each name or its symbol inside the disk, and carbon's atoms are in blue without any legend. And now you can get that images by saving them using the same process as stated previously. Now, what about this shape of presentation? This shape of presentation, for example, for this shape of presentation, even still concerning the Ligand, you select it and you come on display style and you choose atoms with sticks. When you choose ball and sticks, pardon, you click on OK, and you can have this presentation. But the particularity here is that I prefer generally to when I'm choosing a ball and sticks to enter here 35, and here I prefer 12 for bonding or stick size. Apply OK, and next then you have a good image for your presentation or for your publication. This quality of image is the same like as here, and I've already explained why I have dark zones here in my images and for which reason it's supposed to not be the case in your computer work when you are doing your own work. Now when we are going to see how to present it like this form, then to modify the shape of interactions of residue involved in interactions, then you come here and you select the residue, double click on one residue to select all of them, and after it display style you go on residue. When you are on residue you choose plate, and when you choose plate I generally prefer here 0.18% and here 2.2, and apply and then OK, and you have this kind of structure. And this kind of structure is still good. When I increase the size I have some problems like that, or like that due to quality. This one is due to my graphical capacity, then it's not the case while you are using other computers with better performances than this computer. Then you can have this kind of images. In order to have a better comprehension of about what I'm saying, I can, for example, use this. That is a two-dimensional. There is a screenshot of this presentation. There's a screenshot of this presentation, and its presentation is not really good as expected, because in the screenshot we have some information which are not in a good shape compared to that image. Then that is the screenshot, and after the screenshot we can have access to that images. And when you come on the screenshot you can see that the quality of the image here is not really good. When you zoom on it you can have bad details, and when you come back here, as you can see, you have some good details even if you are zooming on the structure. Now what if you want to save it using Ligand? It's not complicated. You just have to come here and display style, show Ligand, apply, OK, and now you reduce the size of that images, and you come here and you click on it, and you come here, save as. After save as you go on it, then I will call it grid, for example, just for saving it, and I will choose inch. I will choose 50 versus 50 inch, and here. Okay, then next I just have to go and look for the result. Now let us continue with the three-dimensional structure. Okay, then let us have a look of the image. Okay, there is the image I saved previously, and I call it good. Then you can see here we have interactions, and here we are, when we are zooming on the images, we can have a resolution, a good resolutions concerning atoms, their position, the different elements, presentation of interactions. And that's not the case when we are looking to the two-dimensional images obtained through screenshots, where the quality is not really good. Now let us look at the three-dimensional structure. In order to get the three-dimensional interactions, you click on the three-dimensional view and you go on Ligand interactions. Click on Ligand interactions. Okay, directly when you click on Ligand interaction, you can remark that every van der Waals interaction which were present here had disappeared. Then you come here. You can also save this image without van der Waals interactions. In order to do so, you go with File, Save As, and you click VGW. Then inch 50. Now that we are here, I can close this one because we have ended with presentation of interactions in two-dimensional view. I can't increase the size, and here we proceed as we saw previously. Then we just have to come here, display style, scale ball and sticks. Okay, and how to custom now elements, maybe carbons, add their names or increase the size of only one atoms. It's also possible. Then in order to do so, you just have to come here and you click on an atom like that. You select it, just only one. And if you want to make a multiple selection, you just have to press Shift. You press Shift and you select them. After that, you click on a display style too, and now you click on, you can increase their radius. For example, you can increase it to 50 and apply. And when you click on apply, as you can see, the size of these atoms increase than previously. Then you have to decrease them to 80, 40%. And okay, then they have the same the initial form. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2. When you are on label, you can add some information related to ligand. For example, you can add their names. You can add their names or their ID or their intrinsic displacement or some kind of information. Then we are going to save that one and choose, for example, Cambrian matte 14, color, dark color, and okay, and you see that here we have elements with their names. We have here carbon in position 12, carbon in position 11, carbon in position 10, carbon in position 14, and other position related to each element. Then that is how you can perform these modifications. And other modification are how to add their names or something else, depending on you. Okay, then label, I will have to remove the label. Then it comes here on label with proteins. Then I select it by a third click. No, I think it's a fourth click. Then I click on it. Now I go on label, add. I will add now amino acids. I will choose letter ID intersections code and Cambrian matte 14 color, dark color. Okay, I add it, and as you can see now, I have the different presentation. I have a different presentation with their interactions involving like that. and I can save that in images. How can I save it in image? I just have to present it in a good shape, and I comes here, file, save as image file, not Discovery Studio file, ER or just something like that, in order to have 50. Know that you can choose your own height resolution. You can choose 100, 105, 200, depending of you. Now, after that presentations, we are going to see how to change the color of amino acids involved in residue. You just have to select them, and we go on label or display style. We choose custom, carbon only, and carbon atoms with green color, or like knowing that chlorine is green, we are going to choose another color, like for example blue color. Okay, as you can see now, we have here elements with carbons in blue, in pink color, maybe magenta color, and here we have atoms in blue, and we customize them as we want. In order to have them in your initial color, you select the ligand by you select the proteins group by clicking on them. Fault 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and next you go on, or you can just come here on color, and you color by element. Then the color is coming back to the first position. Now, how to present amino acids from the proteins group? Just have to do so, and you present it. And now you have these kinds of images that you can save easily for your publication or your presentation, to have something like presented here. Then we can have images like that, which are interactions in 3-dimensional point of view. When we zoom on it, images are good, spheres are good, type of interactions are also good, and so on. Here we have the image that we can superimpose in a paper or somewhere else. There we have other kinds of image. There is here a sphere, and here plate presentation for residue. Then how can we add distances? If you want to see the distances related to complexes or to elements, you can then click here on show distances, and you can now have the different distances. For example, let us change the background, display style, graphics, background, color. We are going to add dark color. Okay, apply. Okay, then here we have the dark color, and we can see that here we have the different distances associated to each interactions. We can also name, show type of interactions, and we have the type of interactions, which type of interaction is these interactions. This type, the distances is 2.426, and here we have pi sulfur interactions. Then that is how we can perform and visualize interactions inside molecular complexes with docking using Discovery Studio visualizer. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video with someone you know that video can be useful for him. See you next time, and have a nice day.